Corry, editor of Air Travel magazine. We're back to not knowing what it means if you board a flight, Eoghan, aren't we?
Absolutely. Uncertainty reigns for the last 2 weeks, and the latest news is really because the Omicron it seems to be spreading faster in Britain than it is in South Africa.
What exactly does it mean now for people coming in from the UK to begin?
We are now requiring antigen tests, which have now become, they've been given the thumbs up. They're not as complicated as the PCR, and the idea is you would continuously test to make sure that you're clear and self-isolate for that period. It's not as severe as the self-isolation which was required by everybody for effectively 20 months if you didn't have your European digital COVID cert. But what is running is really the other side of what your intro is, that the solution, and it was hugely successful, of the digital COVID cert, it opened up travel within the European Union. Remember, this is within the European Union, not arrivals in the EU. That seems to be less of regarded as a solution in recent weeks, and the expiry date that you mentioned due to come up on January the 22nd. Now remember, booster shots will prolong the length of it, but there is a general acceptance now that 9 months is the lifetime or the sell-by date or best buy date for the European digital cert, which came in July.
Finally, if we can, please, Eoghan, there are people listening right now who have relatives travelling for Christmas. Might be the first time they've seen them in 2 years. There are those who are looking to travel abroad. Is there any concern that if you travel, you might get stuck somewhere because of a change in regulation or a change in rules?
Britain is complicated. It's outside the European Union. Switzerland did something funny this week. They required PCR tests from Irish travellers without telling many people. A lot of people left behind on that flight on Tuesday. But within the European Union, the overnight restrictions are not going to mean that you're going to be stuck in another country. But we've seen Portugal and now Ireland requiring testing. There is a general move in Europe to start classifying travellers according to their vaccine status and their health status rather than country of origin, but we're a long way off that being accepted by the member states.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Eoghan,
always a pleasure.